everybody, it's Dana Grigman and Poppy Blue. We wanted to spend a little bit of time today talking to you about food puzzles. You hear us mention them a lot as a way of giving your dog mental stimulation and having to work for their food. By and large, we don't give a lot of food bowls. We're either working the dog for food, their kibble, or we're putting something in a food puzzle that will give them will require them to figure out how to eat, how to get the food out of the food puzzle, and take a lot longer, provide a lot more mental stimulation than putting a food bowl down that they inhale in about 4.5 seconds flat. So, excuse me, that's not a puzzle for you. So, Kong Wobbler is probably one of my favorites. But so there's a couple of kibble in here. And the notion of this is there's one tiny little hole on it, and it just wobbles like a weeble wobble. And so the dog has to figure out how to spin it around and get it to roll out a piece of kibble. So when you put their entire meal in here, or at least a large portion of their meal in here, this can take them anywhere from a few minutes to 30 minutes or maybe longer. Be aware that some dogs, when you first present a food puzzle to them, are going to be so confused by it, they may even get frustrated by it, and they may not eat the first meal or two. The whole point of this work is to stimulate their brain to say, there's food in there, how do I get it? And have them start problem solving, and that's the goal of these puzzles. This one is called a treat stick. Again, you can still put kibble in it. Exact same principle. You can buy these at the pet store, on Amazon.com, lots of different places. But we've also started making them. Just take a piece of PVC, add a stopper to the end that you glue in securely, and a removable cap. Load up the food, you want to drill a hole in it first. Make sure the hole is big enough that the kibble can actually fall out. Load it up with food, put the cap on, and it's the same principle as these as to how they work and manipulate to get the food out. And then, of course, there are other more creative puzzles. I bought this one for my dachshunds. They literally solved it in about 10 minutes the first time I gave it to them. Excuse me, Poppy. Excuse me, Poppy. But the idea is you put food in the little pie pieces. Excuse me. And they have to figure out how to get it out. So I'm going to let her work on that for a minute. When they get really good at it, then it has these little stoppers that they also have to pull the stopper out before the piece would move. There she goes. Good girl, Poppy. Where is it? Find it. Look, find it. Oh, yeah. So again, if there's something really yummy in there, whether it's their kibble or you just want to do a special reward with them, especially like rainy days or dogs that may be on crate rest for heartworm prevention or heartworm treatment or for surgical injuries and recovery and that sort of thing. These games of mental stimulation, what's the matter? What's wrong? These games of mental stimulation are much more rewarding and much more challenging a way to feed your dog. So give them a try. There's lots of different options, and if you need to, you can get creative and make your own. Have a great day. That's enough. I just wanted to show that. What's in there? Sit. No. Sit. Good. Sit. Sit. Good. Okay. Okay. Good boys. Good boys. Yes, these are good boys.
Is it yours? Huey.